Good afternoon, everybody. Was waiting for the airplane to fly by. Today we're gonna go through 2020 math prelim paper from ACS. So managed to get my hands on the 2020 paper. So let's get into the paper. Okay, question 1. For every box of surgical mask he sells, Mr. Lee earns $12. Okay, an additional $8 is given to him for every 10 boxes of surgical mask he sells. How many boxes of surgical mask must Mr. Lee sell to make $3,200? Okay, so for every box, he's gonna earn $12. An additional $8 will be given for every 10 boxes. So 10 boxes, okay, it's gonna be equal to 12 times 10, okay, which is 120. But he's going to earn an additional $8. So which means that 10 boxes, okay, it's gonna earn him $128. Okay, so this is like the grouping method. So the next step will be to use 3,200, okay, divided by 128. 3200 divided by 128 will give you 25. So remember, this one is 25 groups or 25 set, whichever like way you prefer. Okay, so each group will have 10 boxes, so it will be 25 times 10, which is equals to 250 boxes. Okay. Okay, question 2. A rectangular swimming pool 20-meter wide, 60-meter long, and 4-meter deep, okay, contains a 800-meter cube of water. Okay, how much more water has to be added so that the water level is 30 centimeter from the top? Okay, so 30 centimeter from the top. Let's find out how much water is needed to fill up the whole pool until it is 30 centimeter from the top. First, we got to look at the height. Okay, the height of the pool is 4 meters, right? So 4 meters, if we are going to subtract away 30 centimeter, that'll be 0.3. It's gonna be 3.7 meter. Okay, so the next step will be to use 20 times 60, the length times breadth times the height, which is 3.7. Okay, 20 times 60 times 3.7 will give you 4,440 cubic meter of water. Okay, so the next step will be to use 4440 minus away the 800. Okay, that will give you 3,640 cubic meter. Okay, and that will be the amount of water that has to be added. Okay, so that the water level is 30 cm from the top. Okay, question 3. During a sale, a departmental store gave a store-wide discount of 25%. Mr. Tan, who is a member of the departmental store, was entitled to an additional 8% discount on the discounted price. Okay, so what was the total discount he enjoyed? Okay, so in this case, you can treat the original price of any item to be 100%, or you know, if it is easier, you can think of it as $100. Okay, so if there is a 25% discount, right? So after discount, it will be $75. Maybe let me work them side by side. Okay, and the $100. Okay, so the discount is 25%. Okay, which means that the remaining price is gonna be 75%. Okay, so for the $100 discount will be $25. Okay, that means you need to pay $75. Okay, but as a member, right, you will be entitled to an additional 8% discount. So you can find what is 8% of the remaining 75%, which means that you need to use 8 over 100 times 75. Okay, so there's an additional 6% discount, and in the end you must use 25 plus 6, which is equal to 31%. Okay, if the percentage way is a bit confusing, then you can do it in the $100 method. Okay, 8% of a discount on the remaining price of $75. Okay, it's gonna give you $6, which means that the total discount will be 25, plus 6, which is also $31. Okay, so remember, this type of question is not just 25 plus 8. Okay, question 4. Average mass of a group of children was 66.8 kg. When Mrs. Pang measured and recorded the mass of these children, she wrongly recorded one child's mass as 59 kg. Okay, when it should have been 95 kg. As a result, Mrs. Pang calculated the average mass as 64.8 kg. Okay, how many children were there in the group? Okay, so for this question, the first thing we need to find out is what is the so-called extra. Okay, so 95 minus 59 will give me 36 kg. Okay, then we're going to divide it by the difference between the average, which is 66.8 minus 64.8. Okay, 66.8 minus 64.8 will give me 2. Okay, the last step will be to use 36 divided by 2. Okay, which will give me 18. Okay, so there are 18 children in the group at first. What you can do is you can do a check during your test or exam. There are 18 children, right? So 18 times the original mass, which is 66.8, right? 18 times 66.8 will give you 1202.4. Okay, and you use 18 times 64.8, which is the wrong average. Okay, it goes to 1166.4. Okay, if you subtract these two, okay, 1202.4 minus that, you get 36. Okay, remember 36 is the difference between the correct mass and the wrong mass. Okay, so 18 children is the correct answer. It doesn't take you too long to do this check during the exam. Just around 1 minute, especially if it is a paper 2, you can use your calculator to check. Okay, question 5. The grid below, by joining dots. Draw 4 more straight lines to create 2 isosceles triangle ABC and ABD. Okay, label all the points. Okay, so it's gonna be a bit difficult for me to draw a straight line, but I'll try my best to draw. Okay, this is one of it. Okay, if you can't see the isosceles, you can cut it into 2 right angle triangle. Okay, then you can see the 2 isosceles. Okay, but I'm gonna remove this line because I still need to draw another 2 more. Okay, another 2 more can be from here to here. Okay, I'm gonna erase away this line first. Here to here and here to here. Okay, same thing, if you join up this line, you're gonna cut it into 2 right angle triangle, okay, which is gonna make it an isosceles triangle. Okay, so you need to label all the points. You can label this as ABC and this as ABD. Okay, question 6. April went to the supermarket to buy some toilet rolls for the family. Toilet rolls were sold at the prices shown below. So the big packets are sold at 3N minus $2, while the small packets are sold at N plus $3. Okay, she bought 1 big packet and 2 small packets. She paid the cashier $50 and received $21 change. What is the value of N? Okay, so the first thing that we need to find is how much does the 1 big pack and the 2 small packs cost, which is gonna be 50 minus 21, which is gonna give me $29. Okay, so 1 big, right, is 3N minus 2, okay, plus 2 small. Okay, 2 small is gonna be 2N plus 6. Okay, if you can't see it, you can add another N plus 3 over here. Okay, add them together. Gonna give you 2N plus 6. Okay, so the next step would be, this is equals to $29, right? I'm gonna simplify everything. Okay, over here is gonna become a 5N plus 4 equals to 29. Okay, be careful about this step. This is not a 2 plus 6. Okay, this is a 6 minus 2. Okay, so the next step will be 5N will be equal to 29 minus 4, which is 25. Okay, which means that N will be equal to 25 divided by 5, okay, which is 5. Okay. Question is asking for the value of N, right? Yep. Okay, question 7. John wanted to save some money. Okay, he saved $8 each day from Monday to Friday, and $16 each day on Saturday and Sunday. Okay, starting on a Thursday, how many days did John take to save $480? Okay, so I'm gonna write down the days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So this will be 8, 8, 16, 16, 8, 8, 8. Okay, all these all together will be 8 times 5 plus 16 plus 16 will be $72. Okay, so the next step that I'm going to do is 480 divided by 72. We change it to fraction 6 and 2/3. Okay, which means that this is gonna take 6 weeks. Okay, and plus some days. Okay, so the next step that I'm gonna do is 72 times 6. Okay, it's gonna be 432. Okay, 480 minus 432 is 48. Okay, so to save another $48, he will need to use 8 plus 8 plus 16 plus 16. Okay, another this one 4 more days. Okay, that is here to here. Okay, which is 4 days. Okay, so the question is asking how many days did John take to save the $480. So 6 weeks will be, let me do the final working here, 6 times 7, 42. Then after that 42 plus the 4 days. Okay, 46. Okay, question 8. The table below shows the time Wilson took for 4 times 10 meter shuttle run during his training sessions. Okay, so there are 8 attempts, but only the timing for the first to the 7 is shown. Okay, if he wants to improve his average time taken by 0.3 seconds, what timing should he attain for his 8th attempt? Okay, so we need to find the total timing, or rather we need to find the average of the first 7 attempts. Okay, average of the first to the 7. Okay, is gonna be 13.1 plus 12.5 plus 11 plus 11.8 plus 12.2 plus 12 plus 11.4, and then the whole thing divided by 7. Okay, 13.1 plus 12.5 plus 11 plus 11.8 plus 12.2 plus 12 plus 11.4. Let me write it down first. It's gonna be 84 over 7. Okay, 84 divided by 7 is gonna give me 12 seconds. Okay, so if you want to improve his average by 0.3, I'm gonna do the next step here. You need to use 12 seconds minus the 0.3 seconds. Okay, it's gonna be 11.7 seconds. Okay, so I'm going to use 11.7 times 8. Okay, because this would be the average for the 8 attempts. 11.7 times 8 is gonna be 93.6. Okay, then I'm gonna use 93.6 minus away the total of the first 7 rays. Okay, it's gonna be 9.6 seconds. Okay, so this is the timing that he will need to attain for his 8th phrase. Okay, question 9. The figure on the left, not drawn to scale, is a triangular piece of paper A, B, C. It is folded along the dotted line FD to obtain the figure on the right such that AB is parallel to EF. Okay, AEDC, AEDC is a straight line. ABF is 70. They want you to find what is angle AEF. AEF. Triangular piece of paper is folded along the dotted line. Okay, these two are parallel. I need to find what is AEF. Okay, the first thing that I can see is this two angle over here is 70. Okay, I'm gonna write it here. Angle EF C is equals to 70 degree because AB is parallel to EF. Okay, so this one is the corresponding angle. Not sure if y'all got learned this in school or not. Okay, I'm gonna write the reasonings here. Okay, then the next thing you got to realize is these two angles are actually the same. Okay, so if I want to find angle EFD, okay, I can use 70 divided by 2, which will give me a 35 degree. Okay, so this one is 35. Okay, the next thing to realize is this is actually a right angle triangle. Okay, because if you fold it along the dotted line and if AEDC is a straight line, then this over here got to be a right angle triangle. So which means that I can find this angle over here. Okay, angle FED gonna be equal to 90 minus 35. Okay, 55 degree. You can also use 180 minus 90 minus 35. It's going to give you the same answer. Okay, so if this angle here is 55, then we can find angle AEF, okay, which is 180 minus 55. Okay, which is 125 degree. Okay, question 10. The table below shows the charges for water usage, volume of water, and the charges. Okay, first 40 cubic meter is $1.21 per cubic meter. Every additional cubic meter will be $1.52, okay, per cubic meter. The Lee family used a 32 cubic meter of water in June. So how much did the family pay for the water used? Okay, so for part A, since this 32 is less than 40, so we're gonna use 32 times 1.21. Okay, so the total will be $38.72. That is the answer for part A. Okay, part B, the Ali family used a 58 cubic meter of water in June. How much more did the Ali family pay than the Lee family for the water used in June? Okay, so for the Ali family, the first thing you need to do is, okay, for the first 40 cubic meter, Okay, 40 times 1.21, you will need to pay $48.40. Okay, but there is still a balance of 18 cubic meter. So the balance 18 cubic meter, you need to pay this $1.52 per cubic meter. So we're gonna multiply. I'm gonna write it below. Okay, it's gonna be a 27.36. Okay, I'm gonna move the working here. Add them together, $48.40 plus $27.36. It's gonna give me $75.76. Okay, this is the amount of money that the Ali family will have to pay. But the question is asking how much more did the Ali family pay than the Lee family. Okay, so the last step will be to use 75.76. Okay, minus away the amount that the Lee family used, which is $38.72. Okay, so it's $37.04. $38.72. Okay, question 11. Admission tickets for a school musical performance were sold to adults and children at different prices as shown in the table below. So the price per ticket for adult is $30. Per child is $12. So Mrs. Goh spent an equal amount of money on adult and children ticket. Okay, what fraction of the tickets she bought were adult tickets? Okay, so if you spend an equal amount, okay, for the adult, right? I'm gonna do the part A here. Okay, the adult is $30 equals to 1 tickets. Okay, for the child is $12 equals to 1 ticket. Okay, so in order for them to be the same, okay, what I can do is I can find the lowest common multiple, which is 60. So I need to multiply by, multiply by 2 and multiply by 5. Okay, which means that the adult will become $60 is equals to 2 ticket. Okay, and for the children, $60 is equal to 5 tickets. Okay, regardless of how much you multiply it up now, the ratio of adults to children is always 2:5 if it is the same amount of money. Okay, the part A is asking what fraction of the tickets she bought were adult. Okay, so 2 tickets were adult out of 7. So it is 2 out of 7 for part A. Okay, part B, the school collected a total of $11,760 from selling tickets from the musical performance. The number of adult tickets sold was 3/10 the number of children tickets sold. Okay, how many children tickets were sold? Okay, for part B, I'm gonna do it here. Okay, so first, this one I'm gonna write down the ratio of the number first. Okay, for the adult is to children. The number of adult tickets sold was 3/10 the number of children tickets. So it will be 3:10. Okay, so this one I'm going to use the grouping method. So just imagine one group consists of exactly 3 adults and 10 children. Okay, so 3 adults you will need to times 30. 10 children you will need to times 12. This one is the dollars. Okay, the price for each ticket. Okay, so add them together. This will be 90 plus 120, which is equal to okay, 210. The next step will be to use 11760 divided by 210. Okay, this step is to find out how many groups are there. Okay, so there are 56 groups. Okay, the question is asking how many children tickets were sold. Okay, so in each group 10 children tickets were sold, right? So the last step will be to use 56 times 10, which is 560 children tickets sold. Okay, question 12. In the figure below, not drawn to scale, A, B, C, D, and A, D, E, F are rhombus. ACG is a straight line, this one over here. Angle AH, D is 92, DEF is 28, and FEG is 36. Okay, find angle ACB. ACB is this. Okay, the next one I need to find is angle AGE. So let me just look at both together. Okay, the first I'm gonna do it here. Okay, angle DAH is equals to 28 degree. Okay, because since it is a rhombus, then the opposite angles are the same. Okay, which means that next I can find what is angle ADC. Okay, angle ADC is 180 minus 28 minus 92. Okay, which is 60. So this is 60 here. Okay, and since a triangle ADC is an isosceles, because this is equal, then this makes here 60. And for a rhombus, these two are the same, so this makes this angle ACB is also 60. Okay, so angle ACB is equals to 60 degree. Okay, next I need to find AGE. Okay, for part B, I'm gonna do it here. Okay, the first angle that I can find is angle ADE. Okay, angle ADE is basically 180 minus 28. Okay, which is 152 degree. So this whole thing here is 152. Okay, I know that this whole thing, this angle here is 60. I'm gonna write it outside. Okay, and so if you look at this four-sided figure, okay, all the angles will add up to become 360. Okay, so for part B, I just need to use 360 minus 152 minus 60, okay, and minus these two, which is minus 28 and minus 26. Okay, which is equal to 94 degree. Okay, so this is the answer for angle AGE. Okay, question 13. Line graph below shows the mass of a container when empty and when different combinations of objects A, B, C, D are placed in the container. Okay, let me try and write down their mass over here. This is 500 and this is, each gap is a 10, 360. This is 290. Just make sure I got it correct. Okay, then this one is it's a bit difficult to follow. Okay, 140. Make sure I get it correct. Okay, the last one will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 50. Okay, so for part A, what's the mass of object B? Okay, so to find A, to find object A, we need to use 140 minus 50 equals to 90. Okay, then that means 2A is equals to 90 times 2, which is 180. Okay, and then 2A plus the container. Container. It is 180 plus 50 is 230. Okay, so using 290 minus 230, okay, it's gonna give me the mass of object B, which is 60 gram. Okay, then part B, what is the total mass of object A, B, and D? Okay, I have A and B, so if I can find D, I'll be able to get the answer for part B. Okay, this is B, right? Okay, so the B plus the container is gonna be equal to 60 plus 50. Okay, then if I use 360 minus the 110, okay, 250G is this one is C. Okay, so now if I want to find D, I just need to use I'm gonna do the working here. 500, okay, minus away A. What is A? A is 90. Okay, minus away C 250. Okay, minus away the container. Okay, 110 is D. So now A plus B plus D is A plus B plus D is what is A? Okay, A is 90, B is 60, and D is 110. Okay, question 14. Sophie had some cupcakes. She had 72 more chocolate cupcakes than red velvet cupcakes. She had 36 fewer blueberry cupcakes than red velvet cupcakes. Okay, after selling 1/6 of the chocolate cupcakes and 2/3 of the red velvet cupcakes and 7/9 of the blueberry cupcakes, Sophie had 427 cupcakes left altogether. Okay, how many chocolate cupcakes did Sophie sell? Okay, so this one I'm gonna try and draw a model over here. Okay, this will be for the chocolate cupcakes. And then this will be for the red velvet cupcakes. And she has 72 more chocolate cupcakes than red velvet, so you're gonna draw a dotted line here, and I write a 72 inside. Okay, next she had 36 fewer blueberry cupcakes than red velvet, so I'm gonna add on to my model here. This is a blueberry cupcakes. Okay, 36, which is draw a dotted line here. 36. Okay, she had 36 fewer blueberry cupcakes. That means red velvet have 36 more. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it into equal blocks. Add in the 36 here. Okay, and you can see that these are all equal blocks. 1 unit, 1 unit, 1 unit. Okay, but I'm not gonna treat it as 1 unit. Okay, the next thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change this 3 fraction to common denominator first of 18. Okay, so 7/9 will become 14 out of 18. 1/6 you will times 18 is times 3 times 3, it'll be 3/18. Okay, this will be times 6, which is 12 over 18. Okay, since they have a common denominator of 18 units, I'm gonna treat this as 18 units. Okay, so this will be the model that is at first. Okay, so after selling 3 over 18 of the chocolate cupcakes, okay, so I'm gonna write down what's left. Okay, for the chocolate, 18 units. If you sell 3 over 18, you're left with 15 units. Okay, then I am going to find what is left after selling 3 over 18 of this part here. Okay, so this part here is 36 plus 72, which is 108. Okay, so next thing that I'm gonna do is, okay, I'm gonna find I'm just gonna do the working here so that y'all will not get so confused. Okay, instead of using 3 over 18 times 108, okay, I'm not gonna use 3 over 18 because I want to find what's left. Okay, so what's left will be 15 over 18 times 108. Okay, there will be 90 left. Okay, for the red velvet, right? 12 over 18. So after selling away 12, you're left with 6 units. Okay, then I'm gonna find what is 6 over 18 of the 36. Okay, or 1/3. So 36 divided by 3 will give me 12. Okay, and 7 over 9 of the blueberry cupcakes. So blueberry cupcakes will be left with 4 units. Okay, so all this is 427 cupcakes. Okay, so the question wants you to find how many chocolate cupcakes did Sophie sell. Okay, let's work out the 1 unit first. Okay, so 15 unit plus 6 unit plus 4 unit is gonna be equal to 427 minus away 90 and minus away 12. So this will be 25 units is equal to 325. Okay, 1 unit will be equal to 13. Okay, so the question is asking how many chocolate cupcakes did Sophie sell. Okay, so Sophie sold 3 units plus 108 minus 90. Okay, 18 chocolate cupcakes. So 3 units will be equal to 13 times 3 plus another 18. Okay, the answer will be 57. Let me just see if I made any mistake. Okay, I think yep, This should be the correct answer. Okay, question 15. Mrs. Tan bought some forks and spoons in the ratio of 4:3. Each spoon costs 50 cents more than each fork. Okay, she spent a total of $156 on the spoons and forks and spoons, sorry. Okay, the amount she spent on the forks was $12 more than the amount she spent on the spoons. Part A, how much did she spend on the spoons? Okay, so for part A, the amount she spent on the fork was $12 more than she spent on the spoon, right? So 156, okay, minus away 12, which is the extra. And you're gonna divide by 2. Okay, so if this part you're not familiar, you need to draw a model. The model will look something like this. With the 12 here, the spoon will be this much, and the total is the 156. Okay, so 156 minus 12 divided by 2 will give you $72. Okay, this is the answer for part A. Part B, how many forks and spoons did she buy? Gonna continue the part B over here. Okay, so how much did she spend on the fork? The fork will be 72 plus 12, right? Yep, plus 12, which is $84. Spoons is $72. Okay, so since she bought them in the ratio of, this is fork is to spoon. Okay, so you need to divide it by, for the fork you need to divide by 4. For the spoon you need to divide by 3. Okay, this is so that we can compare the same 1 unit. Divide by, this is $21 and divided by 3 is $24. Okay, so if each spoon costs 50 cents more than each fork, right? So we need to use the difference which is 24 minus 21, okay, divided by the 50 cents. And that will be 3 divided by 50 cents. That's gonna give me 6. Okay, how many forks and spoon did she buy altogether? Let me change to black. Okay, remember 6 is the equal amount. So here there is 6 and 6. Okay, so remember just now I divided by 4 and divided by 3. So now I need to times 4 and times 3 back. Okay, it's gonna be equal to 24 and 18. Okay, so they should buy all together. All together will be 24 plus 18. Okay, which is 42. Okay. $72 is dollars. Okay, question 16. Jeff had a toy bicycle fixed on a straight track. He pushed the bicycle from one end of the track to the other end of the track where it stopped. Okay. The radius of the wheel is 3.5 cm and the distance between the two centers of the wheel is 10 cm. The length of the track is 259 centimeter. So how many revolutions did each wheel make? Okay, so in order to count how many revolutions did each wheel make, right? I'm going to use the reference point from the first wheel. Okay, so when the first wheel reaches here, okay, that will allow me to calculate how many revolutions. Okay, so the first thing I need to find is the distance from here to here. Okay, distance from here to here will be 259, okay, minus, this is a 10 and this is 3.5 over here. Okay, and over here there's another 3.5. So I need to minus 10 and minus 3.5 and minus another 3.5. Okay, this is going to give me minus 17, 259. Minus 17 is 242. Okay, then next, I'm gonna find the circumference of one of the wheel, which is 22 over 7 times the diameter, which is 7. So this is going to be 22 centimeter. Okay, so the last step will be to use 242 divided by 22. Okay, which is going to be 11 revolutions. Okay, so each wheel will need to make 11 turns in order to like reach from the all the way back to all the way front. Okay, question 17. The figure below is made up of rectangle ABFG and square BCDE. Okay, AC is equals to 52, so AC is this whole thing. EF is equals to 8, EF is here. Perimeter of the rectangle ABFG and the square BCDE are the same. Okay, so I need to find the area of the figure. Okay, so you can see that AC from here to here is 52, right? Okay, so AC is basically the same as this. Okay, plus this. Okay, you can see that the green line is also 52, right? And if you remember, here to here is 8. Okay, which means that ABF, okay, is equal to 52 minus 8. Okay, which is 44. So which means that the parameter of ABFG is equals to 44 times 2, which is 88. Okay, so 88 centimeter is also the parameter of the square. So the next step is I'm going to use 88 divided by 4. okay, which is gonna give me 22 cm. So one side of the square is actually 22 cm. Okay, so area of the square, which is a BCDE, okay, is gonna be 22 times 22. Gonna be 484 square cm. So this is 484 square cm. So now I need to find area of this rectangle. Okay, so AB, I can find what is AB. Okay, AB is equals to 52 minus 22. Okay, 30. And basically BF is equals to 22 minus 8. Okay, 14. So which means that the area of BFG, okay, is 30 times 14. Okay, is 420. So this is 420 square cm. Okay, so to find the area of the figure, I just need to use 420 plus 484. It's gonna give me 904. Okay, we have come to the end of the paper.